Hey, welcome back. This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. I've had this radio for about a month now. I'm kind of on the fence. I like it, but there's some things I don't like, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. The best thing about it, it's only $10. And if you're a Prime member, you get $1 off. So it's $9. And it's AM, FM, shortwave, and an MP3 player. It's a model SEMIER, SEMIER, SM-838. $10 on Amazon. Now I'm going to tell you about it. Okay. It does a super job of FM. Start there. It has a tiny telescopic antenna, which is kind of fragile, so I'm trying to not break it. Oh, I thought I broke it there. It just, a section came out. Okay, actually it's a little longer than I thought. It's a little over 12 inches. And of course that's used for shortwave and FM. AM, of course, is a built-in antenna. AM reception is not very good. We have a lot of AM stations near us, and this one didn't pick up very many. And I'm going to try to show that to you in a few minutes. FM, it did fine. It does have a tendency to pick up noise. And the bands, the FM band starts at 70 megahertz up to 108. So for the United States, you get a section there that doesn't have any radio stations. And it picks up noise there because of that. AM is standard US 520 to 1720. Shortwave is 2.3 to 21.95. And the increments, I got it here someplace. I marked, the increments for FM is 0.1 megahertz. Shortwave is 0.01 megahertz, and AM is 10 kilohertz. So when you're doing the band scan, and it will do a search and store on shortwave, it takes about 15 minutes because it's doing it very precisely. Now, let's just turn the radio on. Here we have on-off manual tuning wheel. I don't like these wheels, but it's a wheel, and a volume wheel, and a carrying strap. Actually, a leather carrying strap. Kind of big, too, for the little radio. Here we have previous and next. If you're using the MP3 player, it will select a track. If you're using the radio, it will select one of the stored locations. Here we have the pause and repeat, again, function of using the MP3 player. Now here we have a little hole, which appears to be like a microphone, but there's no mention of recording off of a microphone. There's nothing mentioned about recording at all. It's only a player. And then here we have the scan and delete function. This is a little cumbersome. You got to be careful. And I made a mistake about 5 or 6 times already. Okay, and this is the mode. You select the band or MP3. Excuse me. Now I'm going to turn it on. And I don't remember what I had it on. Nice bright display, but it doesn't stay on very long. I wish radios would give you the option of leaving the display on. I know it eats the battery, but with my camera, I can read this real easy. But if I'm in a dimly lit room, I can't read it. Up here, what you can't see is a little battery, the indicating the strength of the battery. And then right above the 8 is what kind of band you're on, AM, FM, shortwave, whatever. It didn't do very good on shortwave with a built-in antenna. It did terrible. I got Now, I did a scan about an hour ago, which was about 3 o'clock. Not a good time for shortwave for my location. And I got about 3 or 4 real radio stations, of which all were within 1,000 miles. So then I clipped on a 20-foot wire antenna, and I got about 5 or 6. Again, not a good part of the day for shortwave, but it does work. Shortwave does work, and probably at the right time of day and right conditions, probably work okay. I go to SD card. That's SD card. That's my YouTube free video music. I'm getting tongue-tied. Pretty good sound. Tiny speaker. You select channel here. I would say that's pretty good sound. Mono, of course. Does have a headphone jack right there. There's where the TF card goes. Uses a 3 point. Okay. Let's pause. There we go. We paused. Use a 3.7 volt built-in battery, not removable. Charging port right here. They do give you the charging cable, but not the adapter. And it looks really nice. It doesn't look cheap. It really looks nice. Got the orange button and orange switch. That looks nice. Let's go to a different mode. There's FM.
Of Navalny's body. His families demanded the return of his remains, only to be told that his body was taken by investigators for additional tests. Navalny's allies accused the Kremlin of seeking to hide the true cause of Navalny's death. Charles Baines, NPR News.
So that's the station in Tampa, the FM station in Tampa, which is not superpower. So if I can get that, it's a pretty good radio. So it's got that loud and clear. Got about 30 stations, and then mixed in were some noise. Now what you do, and this is where it gets a little tricky. This button right here, see if I can get the camera to focus. Come on, camera, wake up. There. That's scan or delete. If you just, oh, I got a cat hair on there. Cat's always around my equipment. If you just short press this, it's going to start to scan and wipe out all your stations. I've done that about 3 or 4 times. If you want to delete a station, say it's noise, you push and hold, it will pop up DEL, and that station is gone, and it's moved everything up. So they're still consecutively numbered. So that's a little trick. You got to watch. If you just short press this by accident, or you're trying to do a delete, it erases everything and starts scanning. And then you change the stations that it found by using the previous and next. Shows you the number, and then after a few seconds, it shows you the frequency.
A little party we like to call Sunday Fun Day. It's okay for you to sing in your car, man. I'm not going to tell anybody.
So that's the little quirk that bothers me. The MP3 player works fine. You just install some files on your computer or whatever, and then plug in the TF card, and away you go. Let me think if there's anything else exciting. Like I say, I like the looks and the price. I mean, $10, and you get an MP3 player thrown in and shortwave. That's about it. I'm going to set it down here so you can take a... Yeah, they're at it. Well, there you go. Try to have it so you can see the front there. And like I say, with this built-in telescopic antenna, you're not going to get much on shortwave except stuff real close within 1,000 miles. And of course, as we know, shortwave is dependent on conditions and time of day. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Again, only $10 And if you're a Prime member, it's only $9. Oh my gosh. Check out, I'm going to put it in my store because even though it's got that quirk about delete scan, I still like the radio. You just have to get used to that. Have a great day. Bye-bye.